Hello everybody, welcome back to Mountain Blade Warband Star Wars Conquest Remastered. We'll be picking up where we left off. If you want more info regarding the channel, end of the video, that'll just be a consistent thing depending on if stuff changes. If nothing changes, you won't hear anything about it. Alright, where we left off, Felucia, getting currency so we can get actual ship. Because having to run with this base ship's not good. That is very expensive droid oil. Alright, let's go to deck. See what we can't pick up there. It's too expensive. Way too expensive. Not that expensive stuff up here. Let's go to Raxus. There's some bandits following me. That's fairly cheap. I'll buy it up to like under 120. Let's just try to evade the deserters. I think they're a little faster than me. Yeah, they're gonna catch me. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, I have less than them, so I'm gonna try to fight in Yavin. Hopefully the game won't crash, because sometimes on the planets it's a little iffy, to say the least.
Our units are
They do outnumber me, but not by a drastic margin. The best time to fight on the planets is whenever you're outnumbered, because then they have to come to you, more often than not. While if they don't outnumber you, it's better to fight on the ship. Asked the developer about the sound of the DC-15 rifle, but he hasn't gotten back to me yet. Because I don't know if you can use the original sound effect without getting in trouble with Disney. Yeah, you see in this circumstance they're getting slaughtered as they're advancing. Even though I was extremely outnumbered, I don't think I've taken a single casualty. They got reinforced waves. The Incinerator Trooper is mainly good when you close range with the enemy. That's why on offense, if you outnumber the enemy, just go in with your Incinerator Troopers and you'll be able to wipe them out quite handily. Let's get another officer. Let's get a couple more Scout Troopers for snipers. Because they are very handy. Let's grab the top lane of stuff. Okay. Let's resume going to Yavin 4 now. And see if we can't... Yeah, definitely offload Durasteel for that price. Why are the Hydra Stranders here so expensive despite them being so numerous? Weird. Real Spy is kind of expensive. I don't know about the best car bars and how those are... there's a lot of pricing stuff I don't quite understand yet. Let's go to Taurus. Terrace, I don't know. Expensive. I don't know how much those are normally. I don't know the prices on those. This wasn't really intended as a trading run. It's just I need money. so I can get a ship, and I don't like doing the bank loan thing. Super expensive stuff here. This place would be a good place to sell stuff. Keep it under 20. On. Yep, that's a pretty good price. In fact, let's fly back to Dantooine and pick up a bunch, because they're paying at like 100 each. As long as I keep it under 50, I'll still get a pretty hefty profit. About 30. Yep, that'll work. Now let's go back to Manon and offload all that. I know this doesn't really fit the clone Fanatic role. I just need to do some build-up in this series in order to get to the point where we can actually make profit. Okay, that's a little bit currency there. I don't think there's anything inexpensive here. So we'll just have to move on to the next planet. Let's go to, I don't know, Bakura. Like I was saying, though, I just need to get... Oh, that's a castle planet, not an actual planet. Good to know. Indoor, then. I just need to get enough money so we can get an actual ship before we get a holding. Because otherwise... Let's keep that under 100. Otherwise, we'll just be kind of outclassed by every other army that comes our way. So we won't be able to outrun anything. We won't be able to outnumber them. It'll just not be fun time, if that's the case. It's basically the same price I got it, but whatever. Gets it off my ship. There's a tournament here, but those are notorious for being kind of BS sometimes. I don't know the normal price of that. Those are expensive. Those are kind of expensive. I used to know a good Durasteel trade route, but not worth it right now. As you can see with the pink planet and then the pink battle station there, those are owned by the Zongan Consortium. One of the many minor factions that were added. It's a good way to start a faction if you want one. Just kneecap a third party, and they'll just continuously siege you, though, so you'll have to make sure you're able to actually hold it. There's nothing good here. More. Markets are kind of rough right now, it looks like. Now, how to... I believe normally I go to now how to just sell stuff, not buy anything. It's not a terrible... I'll keep it under 150 for that. Bring up 2 of those. I just need to make something, even if it's not a huge amount of money right now. There's something I can sell. Keep it under 200. That'll do. I believe Silicamai. Yeah, Silicamai is a castle planet. Let's go to Sheik. Yeah, take your pay. Couldn't sell a whole lot here. Pottery. I can take that back to Gamor and sell that. Now, let's focus on the droid oil then. Above 200. Lots of money. Camino. Decent amount of money off that trade route. Battle some Tusken Raiders there. Help the patrol fleet. also improves our relations with the Empire, which will help us in the long run for getting into the Empire. And as soon as Palpy offers it, I probably will just join them at that point, but I do really want to get a better ship first, because I've got a decent amount of money stocked up, about 29,000, so I guess we check with the Trade Federation to see if there's a ship that's at least a fighter or something. It's not as good for crew compartment, but I need something to work with that isn't the base ship. 70, 45, 65. Yeah, it's all too expensive. Go to the merchants and sell off these Tuscans. Is that a Jawa force? Or is that just a freighter? No, they're just random travelers. Yeah, let's give him a hand. Wow, he got blasted hits. Sorry if I'm not talking much during battles. I realized after a couple of the recordings that can't really hear my voice anyway during battles, so I'm more or less just trying not to talk too much, because then you'll just be wondering, oh, what's he saying? I can't hear him. So, a little bit of credits out of that. Australia shipyards. Got any decent ships here? You got Z95, an A-wing. Wish I had enough to afford one of these, but don't. There's also the civilian transport, but you know what? Let's get a Z95. It's better than nothing, which is what I had. Let's upgrade its drive a little bit as well. So now we've got a Z95, which should make travel a bit faster, even if it doesn't really turn into our cargo capacity, because it's a fighter, not, you know, a warship. But grinding for a warship would take quite a while, and we can do that after we've joined the Empire. Taking at the moment. Fight. Direct fight. I can't get involved in that. I'll get wiped out. Mandalore. Under 200. Perfect. Go to Taurus. Hey, I was able to sell it directly next door. Pretty simple. 1,600 credits there. Keep bapping around. Decent price for Nerf beef. Like 40 odd. It's not terrible at all. Axis. Keep it under 150. That's normal. This is normally where you'd go to get Durasteel. It's just for some reason, for the longest time, there was no Durasteel there. Sell off a little bit of Durasteel here. Kessel. Spice Mines of Kessel. People don't really want to pay much for Durasteel at the moment. Weird. Normally they pay for it a lot, but it might just be because it's planets I'm going to, really.
Yeah, here's a decent one. Generally, because of the galactic war going on, the trade isn't as frequent, so the hut lands are always lacking in materials. Hello, pirates. We severe island. Let's just fight him on the ship and be done with it. I could just auto-resolve the battles, but where's the fun? No prisoners that time, unfortunately. Oh well. Chic. Throw out all this stuff. Get enough money out of that. 32. Let's go. Well, I don't want to help the rebels, so no thank you. Let's go Felucia. Very cheap Durasteel here. Keep it under 150. It's a lot of money all in the one resource, but Durasteel is worth quite a bit. As long as you keep the price above 200, you're making a steady profit. Terrace. Yep. 1500 there. Let's go Dathomir. Dathomir's a fortress planet. Dantooine, I guess. Good amount of money for her still there. Perfect. Let's just keep this under 50. Yeah, let's just take that much. It's not a lot of money for these, so I'm not buying up in bulk as much as I would for the other stuff. Rinbar is a fortress planet. Let's go to Manon. 60. Just sell all that off and make a little bit of a profit. It's not much, but it's something. I don't know how much most of these cost normally, so I can't really judge if it's decent price. Let's head to Hoth. Expensive. Yeah, most of it's expensive. It's been more or less bouncing around the outer rim looking for a decent trade deal so I can make money. There's some Tabana gas. Keep that under 100. Very cheap Tabana. Which makes sense since it's, you know, it's Bespin. Kind of a major manufacturing hub of Tabana. Yeah, look at that. Price over 100. And then we'll use that same money to buy a bunch of Hydra banners. Decent little profit there. Sell that to Coruscant. Sell one Hydra spanner here just so it wasn't a wasted trip. Go up to Mandalore. Not too expensive there. Not going to waste it there. Sophie versus Wookiees. I'm not going to get involved with that because I don't want permanently attacked by Wookiees. Decent chunk of cash there. Head to Yavin 4. Oh, ambush. And let's go. again. There we go. Okay, go to the market here. Sell off the last 2 hydro spanners, and then I'm afraid we're going to have to call it a day there. Much shorter episode than normal, but nothing much could be done. I had to make a lot of cuts on this one and whatnot due to just busyness of the day and background noise. Other than that, though, that'll be all for today, and